What's up, guys? Stefan here with you, S&E's Garage. We're here with the 84 Grady, the one I showed you guys in my last video. We're just starting to get into it now. If you'll see, we scraped all the bottom paint off of the side of the boat, and we've repainted that. The bottom's going to be for another day. We have to get the boat off of the trailer and onto bricks. In order to do that, we've also gone ahead and taken care of the back of the boat. The transom on this boat isn't in the best shape, but it's not in the worst either. It does not warrant replacement yet. So what we've done, more or less, to ensure that it does not flex at all, is got some aluminum plates made up, and we're basically going to sandwich them in between the motor, and that's going to reinforce this whole transom. There's nothing wrong with it. We could have put the motor on without that, but better safe than sorry. Here we have the mad scientist, my father-in-law, laying a nice layer of paint down this side of the boat. And over here we have two Johnson Evinrude 2-stroke 150s. They both need a little bit of work, but one is in better shape than the other. This one with the prop being the one that's in better shape. So we are actually, within the next day or so, I'll get it on video, going to mount this motor on the boat. The motor that used to be on there was a Johnson Evinrude, so the main reason we looked for motors of that brand is that the plugs should just plug right in, and I shouldn't have to rewire the boat, and the controls that are up there should also work. So we did check compression on this before we purchased them, and they were all good. I don't remember if we wrote the numbers on this one. I don't think we did, but they were all within 10-15 psi of each other, and there were no dead ones, which is a very good thing. This motor, on the other hand, had all 110 down one side and 85 on the other, so the one bank is low on that one, which is the main reason we're not using that one. So hopefully the next update, this motor will be on the boat, and then we just got to worry about getting it running right. But she's coming along. Now the plan with this is to sell this boat and then put that money into that one, make that real nice, because that's going to be our cruiser. motor mounted, cable's connected. Let's see if she cranks. So,
put some water in.
all we need now is some gas.
You want to go get the tank in the bubble and we'll just put it a hose?
Just see if it fires.
Well, if I get my tank and we hook it up to that thing,
yeah,
I can pump the bubble.
Do you have two-stroke mix?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what's in it. All right. To be continued.
All right, guys. So as you saw, we got this thing to the point where it's mounted on the boat and it cranks. What we're gonna do now is pull all 6 spark plugs off and spray some engine store into all 6 pistons to lube them up, because this is a 2-stroke engine. It relies on that to lubricate it. So after we do that, we're going to connect it to a portable boat tank, and we're going to see if she fires up. We had to run to the store and grab a, one of the bulbs to prime it and all that fun stuff. Let's get that done, and then I'm going to start recording when we try to start it. We'll see if she cranks and fires. All right, moment of truth.
And a puff of smoke and we're off. Oh, let me...
Oh, you're going to modulate the throttle? Oh, no.
What's that mean?
The starter's not staying up.
Because we oiled it.
Yep.
Push button?
Yeah. It's gonna run.
Yeah, I see gas coming out of this thing though. What is it?
What?
Prime. It's some kind of prime thing.
Oh, it's probably a fuel pressure sensor thing.
No, it's like that's open and that's closed. There's gas coming out of this. But go ahead and
try it again.
Push your choke in and keep it in.
It needs choke.
Well, you know what? This thing's leaking. There's something here leaking. Like a sieve.
Well, we know it runs.
See this thing here?
What is it?
I don't know. Is this like open and that's closed or something? Whatever it is, it's leaking.
The Schrader valve might not be any good in here.
That's what it is. Is it Schroeder valve?
Mm-hmm.
There is. That's where it's coming out of. Here, do it again, because that's closed and that's open. Pumps? Go ahead. You mean if you don't have a choke? Because there was really no choke. It's an electric fuel pump. Go ahead. Happening here, there's a gas leak in this. That's what's happening. It's not going to where whatever this is like an electronic. When you hit the here, let me do this.
Was there water coming out of the pier?
Oh yeah, warm water too.
Oh, cool. So it doesn't need an impeller.
Not yet. But this here, this is like off. See how the gas? Maybe we could steal this thing off the other one.
Maybe it just needs to.
It's just dripping. It's dripping.
Down of it. Well,
Well, here, what happens if you hold on? Let me see something. If I take this nail, I thought I saw a nail here.
Look at all the smoke.
Well, that's because I shot a whole bunch of engine stir in it. Just don't turn the key, but just push that button. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Whatever you're doing, I can feel it. It's doing it, and when you let go. Gas out of this thing.
I wonder how hard it is to swap that out.
It's just
where is it pouring out of?
Underneath here somewhere. I don't know if it's these 4 screws. If you take this off, you could get to that, or you just undo that, and the thing will come right off.
Oh no!
This will come right off with that. But where's it go to?
There's 2 fuel lines that go down here.
To it?
Through the head and then out to here into the carbs.
But it's a leaker right in this thing. See this?
So that rubber O-ring is no good.
Well, no. See, there's a gasket on the top of the head here.
Yeah.
And it's just leaking out of this thing. It's just dripping out of it. You want me to start it? And you look.
Yeah. Is the water still on?
No, I turned it off because I didn't keep doing this. But what's with your this is the throttle.
Yeah.
All right, but you could see where's the cap for that? Because it ain't that. If you put that cap on, it ain't coming from the Troubleshooting.
All right, guys. So we got this thing running, but there's like a fuel distribution block, I guess, because right
it's an
here.
Electric choke.
Yeah, and that sends fuel to both of the carbs, and what we're all 3 of the carbs. There's 3 2 barrels, and what we're finding is with it running, it's leaking. Well, let me turn the water on real quick. All right. You got to push it in.
Right. Listen to it when I push it in.
Yeah, I hear it. Hang on a second. It was starting for me every single time. No, it shouldn't matter. Go ahead. There was water. It was running longer though. Was the choke in that time?
I had it choked in all the way. So there's something with that is allowing a vapor lock.
So what we have to do, we have to. Yeah, it pours out. So we have to swap this off of our spare motor. We have another one exactly like it over there. That one had bad compression. This one was good. So what we have to do is swap this part off of that one onto this one and hope that that one's not bad. But I don't know, Chris. I think we did a pretty good job. We had no plans on getting this thing running today, and here we are.
Well, I turned the key off.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Thanks for watching another installment of S&E's Garage, and we'll see you next time.